Hello everyone, Teeny here for Papertrey Ink. I hope your day is going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Today we're going to make a beautiful angel card. It's pretty simple to do with the Build-an-Angel die set. This is a 6-piece die set that's brand new over at Papertrey Ink. We're going to be using the large angel in here. And there's several different wings that you can use with this. I'm going to be using the scrolly wings, but there's some beautiful leafy ones, there's some solid ones that you can use. I love that you can mix and match, and I love the detail on her dress too. We'll be using this on our card. For my greeting, I'm going to be using the This Is Big Sentiments Merry Christmas die set and stamp set. The die set will cut out both the large Merry Christmases. We're going to cut out the scripty Merry Christmas. I'll use a sub-sentiment with this also. I think we're going to use From Our Family to Yours for this card today. And then for my background, we're going to be using a snowflake die set. This has been in Papertrey Ink for a while. They're beautiful snowflakes. This is called the layered, this is the drift layered snowflakes. And then I'm also going to be using a cover plate die from Papertrey Ink. This is the cross-stitched cover plate die. It'll cover an A2 panel beautifully. And I love the stitch detail. I wanted a little bit of extra white in the background with those snowflakes. I think this is going to go perfectly with that. I'm going to start by doing my die cutting with my cover plates. I'm going to take an A2 panel of some teal cardstock, and I'm just going to run this through my die cut machine, and I will be right back. This is what that looks like. I loved the detail that this has. Now I'm going to add a little bit of accent on the edges, so I'm bringing in my Papertrey Ink Hawaiian Shores ink. I'm going to use my blending brush, and I'm just going to add some color to the edges. Since we have an angel, I thought we can kind of create a little focal point or a halo. Draws your eyes right to the center here. And plus, another thing that it's going to do is it's going to make the snowflakes stand out that we're going to put in the background. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over, put some adhesive behind it, and I'm going to place this directly on the front of my card base. So this is all ready to go. I'm going to put this to the side, and now we're going to work on our angel. I'm going to be creating my angel with white cardstock, and then using some silver glitter cardstock. We're going to be using the 2 large wings that are in this set. Now I'm also going to die cut out some of my snowflakes with white cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Everything's die cut out. I do want to mention I did cut out the halo with the same silver cardstock. We're going to actually adhere that directly over the halo that's on our angel here. We'll just tack this down. Lovely. Another option that you could do if you don't have glitter cardstock is to use your Stickles, your glitter glue. Die cut out this with white cardstock, and then it'll take a little bit of time to dry, of course, and then use some glitter glue over the top. For the halo, you could do the same thing also. Now I have an extra piece of that glitter cardstock. This is going to go behind my angel on the detail area down here. I want some sparkle behind here. So I'm going to line this up just using my scissors. I'm going to fussy cut around my angel here. So we have some sparkle, and I'll go ahead and glue this down. So I'll just press, I'm going to use an acrylic block to help weigh that. Glitter is a little bit hard to glue on stuff, so weighing it down to let it adhere works great. Okay, now I have a piece of vellum. Basically what we did to the skirt and the glitter, we're going to do with vellum in the wings. I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to follow the curve of my wing. I'm going to go under that tab here. So now I have a vellum backed wing. I'll do the same thing with this. It doesn't take any time at all. You just follow the curve of that wing. And if the little bit overhangs, you can always trim it away after it's glued. Sometimes that's easier too. my pretty wings, I'm going to add some glue behind here, and we're going to tack down our vellum. See, I have a little overhanging here. Once it's tacked down, it's easier to trim away. And I'll do the same thing to this one. Now we're going to add our wings to our angel. I'm just going to add some glue here and here to the left and right of the body, and then we can just attach our wings to the left and right. This may take a little bit of time to dry once more because they are, it is glitter, but look at that sparkle. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're going to go one step further. I'm going to bring in some gems, and we're going to add some gems to our angel's dress down here on the bottom, and then I'm also going to add it to some areas on our little swirls that are on the wings. Now we have some sparkle and shine. Wonderful. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to bring in some foam squares. We're going to pop up our angel for a little bit of dimension. We'll add a little bit of glue here, and we're going to tack down the snowflake up here. Kind of using my angel as a reference, as a guide. Anything that's overhanging, I'm going to trim away with my scissors. So we'll trim away these. Okay, now I'm going to remove the release paper off of my angel, and I'm going to place her right in the center. I'm going to stamp my greeting. We're using Papertrey Ink's Hibiscus Burst ink. I thought we'd go pretty and pink with our greeting. I'm going to stamp it a few times here. Lovely. Now there's coordinating die like I mentioned. We're going to go ahead and take that, and I will go ahead and cut out my greeting. Here's a little tip. If you have a solid greeting and you can't see where your die goes, die cut it out with another piece of cardstock, line it up, your die cut over your stamped image, tack it down with a little piece of tape so it's not going to go anywhere, and then you can take your die and you can kind of just shimmy it in here until it kind of locks in place, and then you run this through your die cut machine, and every time it'll die cut out beautifully. While I was die cutting, I also stamped From Our Family to Yours with my True Black ink, and then I did pop both of these up with some foam tape. We're going to put these to the side. Before I add them to my angel, I do want to add like a frosty look to the angel. So to do that, I'm going to bring in some glue and then some glitter. The glitter that I'm using is just some clear chunky glitter. To me it always looks like ice, like snow. I picked this up at Walmart, I think. I am going to bring in my glue, and I'm just going to add some dots of glue where I want to add my glitter. I don't want too much because I don't want to take away from my angel, but I do kind of want a frosty look with these snowflakes. We're going to create some frozen fractals. Bring in some scratch paper, and I'm just going to go over this. do a little tapping with it. And then all you do is flip it over, give it a little tap. And then we have some very subtle glittered detail. Okay, we're going to take our greeting. Again, I popped this up with foam tape. I'm just going to place this in the middle of my card, along with my sub-sentiment. Place it right underneath here. Give that a good press. And that will complete my card today for Papertrey Ink. Nice snowy angel card. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.